Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. They are all organizing war games now. And the Russians, the Chinese and others are going to organize some big war games somewhere in the east by Japan maybe. Let's see who's going to lose sleep because of that. This article comes from Associated Press from August 29, 2022. Russia to hold sweeping joint war games with China and others. Russia said Monday it will launch sweeping military drills in the country's east that will involve forces from China, a show of increasingly close defense ties between Moscow and Beijing amid tensions with the West over the Kremlin's actions in Ukraine. Hey people, I think this defense ties between Russia and China were obvious about 10 years ago already. I don't know what these guys are talking about, but they had probably to put some words over there. The Russian military defense ministry said that the Vostok 2022, East 2022 exercise will be held September 1 to September 7 in various locations in Russia's Far East and the Sea of Japan and involve more than 50,000 troops, over 5,000 weapons units, including 140 aircraft and 60 warships. So it's gonna be a big deal and Japan will be relaxed, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna cry to, "Hey daddy, they're here close to me, what should I do?" Hold on, I'm coming. The ministry released a video of Chinese troops arriving in Russia in preparation for the exercise. Well. So, the drills will be conducted at 7 firing ranges in far eastern Russia and will engage troops from several ex-Soviet nations: China, India, Laos, Mongolia, Nicaragua, and Syria. Nicaragua is going to get some nuclear weapons pretty soon. The ministry said that units of Russian airborne troops, long-range bombers, and military cargo planes will take part in the drills along the other forces. While first announcing the exercise last month, the Russian military emphasized that it's part of planned combat training that is continuing despite Moscow's military action in Ukraine. It hasn't disclosed the number of troops engaged in what the Kremlin calls the special military operation there. The ministry noted that as part of the maneuvers, the Russian and the Chinese navies in the Sea of Japan will practice joint action to protect sea communications, areas of marine economic activity, and support for ground troops in littoral areas. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Fomin specified that the naval drills will take part in the northern and central part of Sea of Japan. Northern part and central part. North, central. Okay, the Kuril Islands. And I'm quoting, "The exercise isn't directly against any specific countries or military alliance." Okay, and it's purely defensive. Okay, you learned that word from NATO now, and you're going to use it. We're going to attack you, but it's in self-defense. Fomin said in a meeting with the foreign military attachés. The drills reflect increasing defense ties between, again, the same thing, between Moscow and Beijing, which have grown stronger since Russia sent its troops into Ukraine on February 24th. That's not true, buddy. Who are you? Let me see your name. Vladimir Isakchenkov. I think this is a Jew from Russia or from Ukraine or from Belarus. Isakchenkov. It's just a gut feeling. And nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out that kind of, just, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think I'm 99% certain. All right, so let's see here. What's going on? What else did they say? The exercise is not directed. So, okay, he says that they grew stronger since February 24th. Hey, Isak Sov, or whatever your name is. This grew stronger for about, I don't know, 10 years at least, when these guys, more than 10 years, maybe like 13 years or 14 years, since I know that they were saying they were having joint military exercises and war games and all that. So China has pointedly refused to criticize Russia's actions, blaming the US and NATO for provoking Moscow, and has blasted punishing sanctions imposed on Moscow. So wasn't that unprovoked? How these guys are blaming Russia, NATO and the US if it was unprovoked? Hey, Isaac. Russia, in turn, has strongly backed China amid the tensions with the US that followed a recent visit by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Speaking earlier this month, Russian President Vladimir Putin drew parallel between US support for Ukraine and Pelosi's trip to Taiwan, charging that both were part of alleged American efforts to foment global instability. If we are tards, we cannot see anything here, but we are not. So they start with, as Putin and President Xi Jinping have developed strong personal ties to bolster a strategic partnership. That's true, even though Moscow and Beijing in the past rejected the possibility of forging a military alliance. Putin has said that such a prospect can't be ruled out. They said that their relationship, that was like 3 months or 4 months ago, the Chinese foreign minister, I think, Wang Yi, I think he said that the Russian and the Chinese friendship or whatever relationship is stronger than an alliance. So what could that be? Brothers. We're like brothers, or what? Obviously, these war games, I don't know when they were planned, because sometimes you plan a year ahead and you let everybody know. That's how it works. That's the common procedure, general procedure. You let the other side, hey, we're gonna have these things on from this date to this date. It's not like it happened 3 months ago or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. I don't believe that. These are planned a year, or at least 10 months. Imagine how many things you have to bring over there, and how you have to plan the whole exercise. It's not like, oh, let's go. It's not like that. So they make something out of something that it was planned, and I don't know exactly when, but nevertheless, they're in the Sea of Japan, which tells me that they are close to Japan and the Kuril Islands, or their northern territories, and it's directed towards no country. It's just purely to make sure that everybody in that area feels safer. Yeah, okay. Like the NATO had its war games about 3 months ago near Serbia. Remember, in Montenegro? Beautiful, beautiful. But again, all planned, all cool, no problems here. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.